Good to see you. Okay. Yes. I will. Can you ask Jeremy whether can pin the slides and article on YouTube as a commentary as well? Okay. All right. Good. Are you guys ready? Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So today the title of my talk is called "Making Your Children or Your Grandchildren CPF Millionaires." Okay. The mathematics, I will talk first about the mathematics part, which is how, by putting how much will help you become CPF millionaire for your grandchildren and children and things like that. Actually, that's the easy part. I realized the most difficult part, which very few people know, is how do you actually go to the CPF website and go and do it? Yeah, that's very, very painful because the CPF website is not very user friendly. Yeah. Okay. And very few people know that you can actually go to the CPF website and apply to view your kids' CPF statements. Okay. Yeah. So for those people, Michelle, see you have a question. After I give my talk, I'll answer all of them. I promise you. Okay. So tonight is a very important legacy that if you listen to what I say, okay, listen to what I share with you, you can, okay, leave a powerful legacy for your children. So you think tonight's talk is important? If tonight's not important, can you all do a bit more like and share? Yes, okay. All right, good, okay. So by the way, let me give another distraction. Today, we receive news from Ben for his results, okay? For his A-level results.
Should work. The link should work.
Okay. No, ask me a pin on YouTube also. Benjamin, you see most people, I don't know if you're familiar with the A-level scheme. In my time, there's this thing called A-levels and then the AO level. You have the same system. By the time you reach them, they change the A-levels to A2, okay? And then they change the AO level to H1. So Ben, okay, most people do 3 H2s and one H1, okay? But Ben decided that he wants to do 4 H2s. That's already one step higher, okay? And then of course he has got his GP and Chinese and all this. My kids Chinese all jialat one now, okay? But Ben got a C for his Chinese.
You're sharing what Emily got for Chinese?
No, I don't want to, let's not do that, okay? Benjamin got 4 straight A's for all his core subjects. 4 straight A's. For his physics, for his chemistry, for his mathematics and economics, all 4 straight A's. Okay, hitting his father record. I'm very, very proud of him. Okay, and then his GP, his GP got a B, okay, which is quite good as well. So incredibly, he has got 5 distinctions plus his project work. He's got 5 distinctions. And the school, he actually walked up the stage to collect.
It's not 90 rank point. I think it's 88.5 because he's a GP. He actually got a B. Yeah. You just need the 3 subjects and 1 English, which is compulsory, which he got a B. So I think he got 88.5, if I'm not mistaken.
88.75 something. That's what Kate counted. I don't know how to calculate. So very, very interestingly, you see the difference. The difference is this. He went into first of all. This is something I want to share as more as a casual talk. Maybe I'll do a serious talk another day. Is this, okay? Ben at PSLE was almost at the cliff edge.
Can I tell you what he got for PSLE? Want to share? He actually got 205, okay? 205. He's like, on the cutoff, on the edge, to go normal stream. Yeah, and then he was posted to quite a not so good school.
It's quite a neighborhood school. Let's say not so school. It was at a cliff edge to go normal stream. Then Sec 1, Sec 2, he's still kind of drifting. Suddenly, Sec 3, Sec 4, his mind just suddenly opened up.
Actually, Sec 3, after second half.
Okay. And after that, he got 12 points for his O levels, which is not bad, but it's not
12 raw. Yeah.
Not fantastic, right? He could have gone to a few other colleges, but not the prestigious college. But he
almost dropped off the cliff. Yes, 205, almost dropped off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't believe that every school is a good school. I don't believe this concept. Okay. But anyway, then he decided that he wanted to go to Jurong Pioneer Junior College, which is of course under my strong encouragement because of I'm an alumni there and things like that.
I'm also an alumni.
Yes, we have been programming them, brainwashing them since young. You must go to this Papa Mama College. He went in. Then he went in, and then he went into a he asked to go into a good class. They are heavy class, and he actually took the heavy route of choosing 4 H2s. Most people take 3 H2s. He took a heavy route of 4 H2s, which all of us like, 你好像没有那么聪明，你真的要这么读吗？ But in the end, he took it, and then he just was just very consistent, very hardworking, hardworking, and then this morning we got his results. Wow, we're all very proud of him, very, very proud of him, right? So I like to share this good news with everybody. May you join me in celebrating his good results. So the moral of the story is, if your kids start in PSLE, if your kids start off slow, it is okay. It's perfectly okay. Yeah, okay. He wanted to do 4H2. Why?
Because he did four A's, you see. Yeah, he wants to follow his footsteps, taking exactly the same combination as the papa. Yeah.
I think he wants to have a good fight with me. Okay, I'm very glad he has done it. Yeah. So I think not only that, I think he felt that he can learn more as well. Okay.
Actually, we were advising him not to take H2 for econs because it's actually very difficult. As what Kate was telling us. But then he said that he loves econs, so he wanted to do econs, H2. So that was his choice. Yeah. So interestingly, yeah.
So he has got a total of 5 distinctions. I think that make him 4H2 is physics, chem, mathematics, and econs. Okay. I think that made him the second student, second top. My guess is that made him the second top student. In school, considering those 4 H2s, there's one student straight A's. That means the language also A. Yeah, but we're all very proud of him, very happy for him. Okay, we'll put up a post tomorrow. Thanks for everybody's prayer and well wishes.
Now, all I want to say is this, Ben is actually a very, very late developer. Okay, very, very slow. Okay, so whatever stage your kid is, right, just encourage them. Whatever results, right, don't compare them. Yeah, so that's what we did. Every time, when he got 205, okay, I was, when I received the PSL result, right, I was actually shocked. I was like, my son, 205, where is that? Yeah, because we are always I got friends, kids always doing like 26 something, 25 something, that kind of thing. Then my son 20 something. I was like, wow, where is that? Where's that cliff? And when he was posted to his school, we were actually quite worried. But then we went along, and then just encourage him. Every stage of his life, we just encourage him. Whatever he can do, right, we just encourage him. And then suddenly at Sec 3, second half of Sec 3, then he started to wisen up, that he says that he want to do better. Yeah, so then that's where he actually worked hard and things like that. And then O level, he got a 12 point. Okay, from 205, he got a 12 point. We were actually quite comforted. And then when he chose to go to the so-called he's actually from JPJC. Okay, he chose to go to the scholar class, which the cut-off is actually 10 points. He actually asked for special permission to go inside this scholar class. Okay, and then we were quite worried for him. Yeah, so don't know whether he can cope or not. And he decided for himself that he want to do 4 H2s. Then we were like, you want to do 4 H2s? We're like dissuading him and things like that. And then we said, okay, never mind. If you if ultimately you can't do just before A levels, right, you can actually drop to H1. Then that was the plan that we went with, that he will drop to H1, if he can't cope. But anyway, all said and done, he finished his A levels. Yeah, we were just very, very happy and fortunate. Yes, he had some help because his econs, right, was just not there yet. So we actually asked for some help, just just before the A-level exam, some pointers, some tutors, to come in to just like go through with him for a few lessons. And then, it was just a grasping of the concept that he was not clear on, and the way to tackle the questions. And after that was done, right, that really helped him a lot. So yes, thanks to a tuition teacher. Yes, he's from actually JPJC, okay? JPJC, Jurong Pioneer.
My college, okay?
My college too.
My
We met
college.
there.
Yeah, we met there. Yeah, okay, we met there. So neighborhood college is also a good college. Let me sell a bit of koyo on that.
And I want to just say that, the JPJC teachers are really, really very are very, very nice. They really have a heart of gold to, like, don't give up on the student, and really like guide them along. Yeah, so we were fortunate that Ben actually went to JPJC. Yeah, so thank you, JPJC
Yeah.
teachers.
Actually, Jenny, I can't teach my students for one simple reason. I'm not there. Right? I'm not there. I thought a little bit, then I realized I can't because
The way to handle questions is a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the things that we learned, during school, right, is actually different already. They change, the way to tackle the question and things like that. So, if we are not in the syllabus, right, the current syllabus, right, it's very difficult for us to teach them. Yeah. Although both of us are econs grads,
Yeah.
So, but can't teach.
Yep. Okay. All right. Good.
Yes.
So it's a great
So,
celebration
just
in
want to
the
share.
Lu family.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So I really give a lot of credit to Jurong Pioneer Junior College. 你们不要小看 this kind of neighborhood college. It's really very good. Okay. Now that my last time I was giving a talk in front of doing a live in front of Jurong Pioneer Junior College during the what do you call that
School days.
no they're trying marketing a school marketing event. I cannot say now. I can say it's my own channel. The good colleges the students are so good. The teachers just give the notes and after go and 自生自灭 go and study and then that's it already. But the neighborhood colleges, the teachers have to work doubly hard to take care of you. I saw this distinction between
I agree.
between Kate Lu School and Ben School. Then at Kate Lu School, then I realized, cannot. I told Ben, no matter what, and Emily, no matter what, you go to Jurong Pioneer, okay? And it turned out to be the right choice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes back to again, right? Looking good or being good, which one do you want? Yeah. Remember about looking rich and being rich, one, right? You go to branded school. Now, branded school, you look damn good. Wow, I from Raffles, this kind of atas college, I come from Jurong, it's Misai, that kind of thing, right? But you really get a great education there.
I think all I can say is that Jurong Pioneer actually suits Benjamin very well. Okay, suits my kids very well. So I'm not trying to like tell say anything, okay, but it actually suits Ben very well, okay, because I think he's very slow development, okay. Yeah, so some people takes a long time to blossom, okay, and I think that applies for Ben. Yeah, so I'm very glad that JP is a good school, suitable for him, very suitable for him. Yes.
Okay, I think we sell enough
Okay,
today.
okay.
All right, good. Okay.
Bye.
Yep. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's go into the serious topic of finance right now. Who wants to become rich? Is everybody. Who wants your kids to become rich? That's a new topic for today. Okay. So Ben's result is 5 distinctions. Okay, straight A's for LH2s and 1 GP. Yeah, thanks, Dora. So today's topic is okay, making your children or grandchildren CPF millionaires. The slides are under slides plus 1. Okay, slides plus 1, and it's a serious topic. You see, when I started, I say many people want to give their kids a house, want to give their kids $1 million, want to give their kids a lot of things. And then you don't know exactly how to do it. So you try to build trust, you buy share, and then you buy insurance, a program, all this kind of thing. Forgetting that there is actually a very powerful system called the CPF that can help you to do that, okay? Today's my talk is not just teaching you the mathematics behind it, but actually for the first time, I might be the only one that actually tell you how to actually go to website and do it, because the one is very cheap, very difficult. And the other one is how do you view. So today I expect you to watch this video again because I figure out a lot of times to figure out steps to how to do that. Okay, so it's not as easy as it is. So we'll talk about a few things. How much should we top up? How to top up? Where to top up? How to view? And how much is too much? Okay? If you guys are ready, please tell me you're ready with some signals. Hey, I don't like this monologue. And as usual in YouTube, who is always most stingy with your likes, you know, there are 114 of you all there. Can you all please give the video a like, please? You help to promote the video. Kate is from ACJC. Okay, yeah, it's good school, but well, I think JPJC is better. All right, thank you. You guys are ready? Let me know you're ready, and let's go. Okay. Usual disclaimer: my presentation is meant for education, meant for entertainment. Okay, you gotta decide for yourself what is good for you. Okay. Yep. I hope by now this should not be a new news to you. I might need this to be heated up. The air here damn dry. All Singaporean kids at birth all Singaporean kids at birth have a CPF account. Okay? And the CPF account excuse me, dry throat. Recently I got this acid reflux that really hit my throat really badly, making it very raw, so excuse me. The baby CPF account is set up once the government credits a baby bonus into their baby bonus account. So all Singaporean kids has a CPF account. In our time, no such thing as baby bonus, right? So so what you have to do is to actually start work. The employer credit money into your CPF, then you get CPF account. But now this don't need. All the kids have CPF account, and that's wonderful. And I found that this applicable to the PR and their children as well. The CPF board will set up a CPF account for the children once the parents top up their CPF account. So for PR and Singapore citizen, your kids have CPF account from birth. That's wonderful, right? That's wonderful, because all our 1M65, 4M65, 10M65 strategy can now work for our children. And you can top up your children's CPF account. Okay, the slides the slides are all under slides plus one. If you cannot view the slides on screen, which I don't expect you to be able to, I'm just showing you which slide am I there. Okay, and take a look at the slides as a reference. You can top up your kids' CPF account. Okay, you can top up their MediSave, special account, or retirement account. Mama, why is boiling the water for me? The CPF FRS, full retirement sum, is now $192,000. You can also top up the MediSave account, which is $66,000. So with this, you can top up to $192,000, which nobody would do lah. But if you top $192,000, wow, next time their CPF and retirement will be some phenomenal number. Okay, so why do you want to top up the kids' CPF account? Okay, why do you want to top up CPF kids account? Number one, okay, there are a few points here. I mean, the next slide. There's a powerful interest rate of 5%. Yeah, 5%. The first 60,000 gives you 5% interest. Subsequent gives you 4% interest. 5% interest risk-free, 你打你去找 how to find, right? 5% interest. Because when you see, when I started out the 1865 movement, I say husband and wife at 30 years old top up their CPF account up to 130,000, right? But your kids, from that point onwards, for us, we have a runway of 30 years, right? From 30 years old to 65 years old, 35 years. But your kids have 60 up to 65 years old, no? Of course, depending where you top up for your kids. Your kids has a very long runway. What is magical about power compounding is this. Power compounding works powerfully when there's high interest plus time, gives you a big payout, okay? High interest and time will play to your interest. So imagine this like the snowball analogy. On top of a mountain, you put a snowball and you roll and roll and roll and roll. For us, we have to, because we start our life midway, when we roll our snowball, we have to put a bigger snowball to roll into become a big snowball. But the kids on top of the mountain just to put a little pebble and start rolling, it becomes very big when it goes down. That's the magic of the kids, topping up the kids' CPF account. This next point I want to drive at is this. Because the kids cannot touch their money until 55 years old, the retirement safety net is securely designed for them. A lot of people say, but I want my kids to be able to touch their money, to do this. No. This is a financial safety net you put there. Once you put in, you yourself cannot touch it, the kids cannot touch it. How confident are you that your kids know how to manage their money so that they will have enough for their retirement? How confident are you? Okay? I don't think all of us can be very confident, right? They may meet the wrong partner. You meet last time was China woman, now you may meet Vietnamese girls or whatever, and then con their money away. They may enter into some risky ventures or risky business and they just squander money away, right? Generally, when a person, not just kid, is between 0 all the way to maybe 30, 35 years old, a lot of them are not so wise with money. But generally above 40, people start to become wise already. Okay? So therefore, the CPF money that you're putting in is really meant to be a safety net to secure the retirement. Okay? A bit hot. Okay, can. It's meant for them to secure their retirement so that it cannot be used for any other purpose. Okay? And the best part is it doesn't discourage them not to work hard. They have to work hard. If not, between 0 to 55, they eat grass. Right? So it's very important for us to form this financial safety net so that they can only touch it at 55 years old, and yet it does not take away from the incentive to work hard and to do well in life. If not, from 0 to 55, what they do, right? Thank you. Now, but having the comfort that my retirement is secure will encourage them to allow them to take risks, even fail financially in the early part of their life. Okay? So the early part of their lives, if people were to be able to take risks in their life, they will do well financially, right? You for example, if you want to undertake business ventures, right? All these are very risky ventures. You don't take it when you are 50, 60 years old, right? You wipe out everything. You take it early, but you won't dare to take it early because you got no safety net. But if you as parents or grandparents provided that safety net for them, you just say, don't worry, 敢敢去闯. Be daring, go, right? They know that is secure, they will dare to take risks, go pursue their passion or whatsoever. So I think this motivation is very strong. So I think topping up the CPF account for the kids has this amazing formula. So how much do you need to top up? How much do you need to top up? This is the most important slide. Okay? This important slide tells you at birth, you need to put in, if you want to hit $1 million, you got to put in $65,000. Okay? You got to put in $65,000. Okay? Now, if you say, oh, but my kid's already 5 years old, 10 years old, then you just map on the graph. The graph will tell you at which age you need to top up something. So you just match and see how much you need to top up. Most of us won't be able to top up won't be able to top up 65 at one go as young parents. Very few can. Okay? So, but this gives you a feeling how much you need to do to reach $1 million. Don't forget, this is you give them $1 million. No. After they start work in their 20s, they will continue to contribute as well, which means that they will have also built up towards the CPF account as well. So that will be a big number eventually. So you give them $1 million. On top of that, they will build up their own money and their CPF. So in short, this is what you give them as a legacy. Okay. Now your kids probably won't appreciate it in the early years. You gotta be prepared for that. But later, when they are near retirement, probably you might even be dead by then, they will start to appreciate. Then they'll remember you. Okay? Yeah. These are some other combinations to hit 1 million for your kids as well. I put a table up here that shows that instead of putting 65,000 at birth, you may put 10,000. Okay, but every year you top up 5,000. Okay, if you do that, so if you put 10,000 and top up 5,000 a year, you take 18 years, you also hit $1 million. Another combination, you put instead of 10,000, you put instead of 10,000 initial and 5,000 every year, if you put 10,000 and 10,000 every year, then the number of years you need is only 8 years. So I put a lot of combinations there for you to figure out how much you top up. So the slide plus one is very important. Okay, this shows the mathematics of it. The slide plus one. Okay, yes, if your kids are already 12 or 15 years old, you need to top up more. Okay, to reach there. But it's okay. Any amount doesn't really matter. You just need to do it. I also didn't top up. I also didn't figure out this thing when my kid was born. I only figure out later when they are in their early teens. By then a little bit too late, but never too late. Never too late. So I just want to recognize that initial top-ups are very difficult for young parents. I recognize that. Okay? Yes. Even when I was a young parent at 20 over years old, I don't think I can whack $65,000 in. Can you check whether YT 1865 YT plus one is in? YT plus one, YouTube, yeah. Okay, so there are a lot of combinations that can do to reach $1 million. Okay, for your kids. Don't forget, this is what you give your kids. On top of it, okay, you can also, the kids will also continue to work and then make money themselves. Okay. So everybody say, but Lou, you zun or not? Up to 65 years, it's a long time. There's a lot of risk involved. I agree. There's a lot of risk involved.
1965 YT, right? Last one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. After every time must do it. Yeah. What's the downside of a CPF top up for kids? The number one risk is the kids cannot touch their money until 55. You say, oh, that money then I give them, can I help them with education? Can I help them with the housing? It is true. It's not meant for that purpose. It's meant for them to have a financial safety net at retirement. Okay? What they want for housing, what education is really separate money altogether. This is meant for them to secure their retirement. Someone say, hey, 55 years to 65 years, very long. A lot of things can happen. Is it true? Of course it's true. Right? It is very true. A lot of things can happen. Okay? And this period, okay, what can happen? The biggest one to my worry is policy risk. I'm not afraid the PAP will do something silly. I'm afraid the people will do something silly to vote out the PAP. For me, it's very, very clear. Okay, I want the PAP in so that they'll secure my money. But someone say, I don't like the PAP, I vote them out, I vote one, Workers' Party or don't know what other party in, and they messed up the CPF system, and that's it, right? So those people who say, I hate my government, I I think out of your freaking mind. You got how much money your CPF protected by the existing government, right? And how many opposition party outside waiting non-stop to pull out money from the CPF. Okay, I'm very, very transactional about this. Okay, anybody can protect my CPF. I vote for them. Okay, I have no faith on the opposition party because they always vote on. They always try to say we must allow CPF to be used for other things. I don't want. Okay, I don't want anybody to touch our country's CPF. Okay, our national reserves. Oh. So the biggest risk is Singaporean Kee Tao Hong go and vote in a rogue government. That's it. That's it in Singapore. Okay. I hope every Singaporeans are logical and not emotional. Okay. And the PAP keep their toes up to maintain their standard. So barring that policy risk, what if our existing government go and do something stupid? Can it happen? Yeah, it can. But our existing government is not stupid. They know that the CPF policy is the most sensitive policy of all policies. If they can change it negatively, they will get voted out very, very fast, right? So therefore, every time the Prime Minister is proposing a CPF change, he always say double, very clear, I'm not changing the CPF age, okay? Don't get me wrong. I remember last time there was a policy, he mentioned that he clarified 3 times. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Some people say, 4 to 5% very low. I put in S&P 500 can get 8%. I put in property, I leverage, I can get, $1 million gain and all this, Isn't 4 to 5% very long? Whenever someone say this, I want to explain this 4 to 5% risk-free. Kosong risk minus policy risk. There's no risk involved financially, The S&P 500 by now, got up and down and down and down and down now, right? Your heart can go up and down and down, no? The CPF, very calm. There's no, just, there's just no fluctuation risk, yeah. Okay? So you don't want to touch, but Temasek really touch. You see, our government, when they touch it, they grow for investment. Else, how they going to pay you your interest? I want them to go and invest. They have smart people there to invest for us. Not even I myself is smarter than them. The smart people going to invest for them and at least grow it, right? So the next question people always ask, hey, Mr. Lu, is $1 million enough? You ever heard this question? Is $1 million in 50, 60 years, 55, 60 years time? Is $1 million enough? So, okay, my take is this. It depends on your lifestyle. $1 million may not be enough, but I can assure you a lot of people won't even have that. So this if you think that $1 million is not enough, okay, $1 million is not enough, then you can plan for more. But this form safety net. Safety net means, minimal sum. I can take that $1 million. $1 million is possible to keep you alive. But I think $1 million is probably not enough to give you a luxurious living. Okay, yeah. So considering, I want to be very transparent on the downside. The biggest risk is that of a policy risk. Okay, but I think policy risk is a risk such that that we have to prepare that our country collectively will be wise to vote for a right government. Okay, and so far, I'm very, very. I only look at our government alternatives to see whether they like to touch my CPF or not. If they like to touch our national reserve, I say no. Okay. Yes. Nice orange Prada t-shirt. Yes. Today me and B just coincidentally, hers is the emergency dress I just bought from Mango. Remember, our luggage gone. Okay. Okay. You have a lot of questions. Some of you have a lot of questions. I'll answer them. Just bear in mind, I'll answer all these questions later. Okay. Yes. So by now, I hope you kind of convinced, okay, how much, whether you need to whether is it good or not good to top up your kids CPF? It's up to you, no? For someone people say, don't need to take care of my kids, Uncle C, no, 自生自灭. It's fine, okay, it's fine. You know, philosophically, I have my mentor who don't believe in topping up their kids CPF, where I believe in topping up kids CPF. Okay, I've got a ex-boss, okay, who after listening to me top up her grandchildren's CPF to full. Yeah, to full, no? FRS, POM, all 2 grandchildren, okay? Right, so I'm teaching you so that the option is there for you. One day you get your mind clear on what you want to do, the option is there, yeah. You know, when I was young, I don't look too much in this kind of thing. Later when I grow older, and I realize, wow, actually not bad, not bad. Yeah, these kind of things are not bad, huh? Okay, yes. So, okay, let's how to top up your kids' CPF account. This one, okay, the problem is that this, okay, how to top up your CPF kids account. Wait, I've got to dim this a little bit. Okay, you can see now. Yeah, okay. How to top up your kids' CPF is very challenging. It's not very challenging. I'll teach you how to do it, and then later we have some Q&A, okay? So you go to how to top up CPF. You go to the CPF website, okay? And there are website on the website itself. You just look for the section that allow you to top up your kids and your kids here. Just do a search on that one, okay? Then you'll be asked to do a e-cashier, okay? You'll be asked to do a e-cashier, okay? And there's a section here that says, wait, I can't see properly, okay? Key in your own IC, okay? You key in your own IC. Then after that, this section here actually says that topping up your recipient's retirement savings, okay, special account. You click at this option, then it enables you to go and do the top up. This section you gotta find it. Very simple. You just do a Google. To start off, just do a Google search. Top up my kids' CPF account. This option will come in your CPF. You do a SingPass login, and it'll give you this option. Okay. Next. Sorry, this part is very tricky. Then there's a lot of caveat by CPF. Make sure you know what you're doing. But last part here it says how much you want to top up. You can put $10, you can put $200. Yesterday I tried $200. You can put $2,000, $20,000. I'm not thinking about big amount. Many of us think about big mega amounts. You know what's the most difficult part about CPF top up? You know what's the most difficult part? It is to start. To start is very difficult. Taking the first step is always the most difficult because it's very daunting. So you start by putting $100, $50. I don't know if $50. I know $200. Yesterday I tried. $200 can. Okay. So you just top up. You just put here $10. I suspect even $10 can do it. Okay. Okay. Then you just put in here 100. Okay, or 200. So what's this? Okay. Then you will key in what's your recipient's CPF account. Your recipient CPF account, you just key in your kid's CPF, your NRIC number. Okay. Next, you put your contact number and the recipient relationship to you. The recipient relationship, you have to put others because there's no one section called kids. Okay. Yes. So for grandchildren, you can also do the same thing. Okay. The great thing is that now, last time I got to go to the AXS machine to top up. Damn xiong. Nowadays got Pay Now, very easy. Then they will generate, you just click Pay Now, okay? They generate a Pay Now code. You just use Pay Now. Pay Now, I think you can pay up to a few $100,000 now, no? Yeah. Maybe, I don't know whether after the scam they allow not. But a few $1,000s, no problem, okay? You generate a Pay Now code, you just use Pay Now and pay. Very easy, okay? Last time is damn difficult. You gotta go AXS machine and do it. You send in a check or whatever. Now at your fingertips, you can do it. Very easy. My suggestion is you start off with $50, $100, $10, whatever the amount, okay? Very easy to use. Top up $10 also can, yeah, okay? Yep, so then this part says, oh, wait, okay? Oh, there's one important part I want to say, okay? Yeah. Some section there will ask you to put in the who recommended, who's your referral, who referred you to this scheme, okay? Okay, if you don't mind, put my name in, Lu Cheng Chuan, okay? There's no price, I don't get a single cent, okay? I'm on this personal pride and achievement to see I'll be the top referral. I think I'm the top right now in Singapore, okay? But if you ever top up, please remember put Lu Cheng Chuan, not Mr. Lu or LCC or whatever. The system is quite dumb. Just put Lu Cheng Chuan, okay? Yes. So next one is, so I basically walk you through how the steps how to top up CPF, and I can assure you it's not as scary as you think. Okay. Yes. So I don't get anything from CPF. Nothing. It's just personal achievement only. I don't get anything. Okay. The last I checked CPF, I was a top in the referral list. Yes. I just going just gain right, fun okay. Grandniece or nephew can top. Yes, you can. Okay. Don't you put 1965 referral? Nobody. There's no person by the name of 1965 lah. You can put my name or whoever recommend you the system, the scheme okay. So I just walk you through how do you physically go and top up. That is the most difficult part. Trust me, that is the most difficult part. If you can get that, you try with something small first, $50, $100, $10, and then over time you feel more comfortable. You just top up more and more. Get the amount rolling. Okay, how to spell my name? Lu Cheng Chuan. Just Google my name. My name should be around Google everywhere. LOOCHENGCHUAN. Okay, so but try with something small first. Okay, I say again, I don't get a single thing out there. I don't even think CPF come and pat me on the shoulder. Okay, but just a personal achievement. Everyone someone put my name in, I'll get an email notifying that I actually have done the job. Great job. Okay. You can choose to top up all 3 accounts, or you top up just a CPF special account or the retirement account. My suggestion is go straight for the special account. Okay, because that one you get the highest return. Okay, highest return 5%. Yeah. So far I've discussed with you, share with you the reason why we should do it, the mathematics behind, and the actual steps to do it. Okay, it's not that difficult. Okay, it's not that difficult. The next most difficult part is how to view your kid's CPF account. Right? They got no SingPass, right? How are you gonna view? Yeah, how are you gonna view a CPF account? So I only found out this recently that as parents you can do it. Okay, so how to check your CPF account. Okay, there is a option under a CPF under a CPF called my CPF. You click now. There's one section here called child. Okay, called child. The bottom here is one section called child. Okay, my CPF child. You click on that. Okay, then it will enable you to see, but chances are none of you will be able to see because you haven't applied. Okay, then by the way, I have this link on the slides. Okay, you can go to the slides. Shit, I forgot to put you. You can just go to the slides, and I think it's a clickable link. It will bring you there as well. Okay. So with this, if you click this my CPF and child, okay, it will then tell you that hey, you haven't applied for it yet. Then what you need to do is to go to my mailbox. Okay, my mailbox. You cannot just email them. Okay, you have to go to my mailbox and submit and just say Uncle Me wants to be able to view my kid's CPF. These are my birth certificate, and upload all the birth certificate. Okay, and I think in a week or 2 you will be able to get access to it. Okay, it's not that difficult. So I've got this all in the slides here for you to see where to reference it to. And then after a while, you get this email from a CPF board. It says, Hi, Mr. Lu, you now have the permission to view your kid's CPF statements, blah, 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 blah. And after that, I can view already. Yeah, see, I can view my son's CPF account already, right? This is his ordinary account, special account, and MediSave account. Okay, yes. Okay, so it's a very good system, and all of you should learn how to do it. Okay, so just to go back to what we have done in the beginning, I taught you all how to view. I taught you all the reasons why we should top up the kids CPF. Second is I also taught you the mathematics behind how much to top up. Yes, MA also 5%. And next is I taught you how do you actually top up. Because how to top up is actually very difficult. Next is I have taught you how to set up the CPF system so that you can view your kids' account. Okay. Will there be a time when we cannot view any further? I actually don't know. Okay, because Kate Lu is 21
This year.
this year. I don't know. I'll know in a few months' time. Okay. You must apply first before you can view. Must apply first before we top up? No need. You can top up straight away. I top up for them for more than a decade. I only recently apply how to view because I didn't know that they can view. Okay. Yes. Let's go to a very philosophical and mathematical question. What is the ideal sum to top up? There is no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. Okay? I will just say this. The first $60,000 attracts 5% interest. That one is a no-brainer. If you can top up to $60,000, 5% 是找不到的. Yeah, you can't find 5% interest anywhere else. Just can't. Okay, just can't. At risk-free rate, you can't. So therefore, 5% is a very powerful return. So the first $60,000 is the mark that we should try to hit for. Okay, $60,000. Then I said it in the slides here. The most difficult thing to do is to start. Even for yourself, okay. For most difficult thing to start. Don't try to shoot for big numbers. I say, "Wow, Mr. Wu says $60,000. I where got $60,000? You got $60 or not? Top up $60 for kids, but top up regularly. This month you feel a bit richer. Top up $65. Next month a bit poorer, $55. Just top up, keep topping, and keep topping. That's what me and B does in the past. When we feel like the kids are done well, we top up some. This month feel a bit richer because of some one-off bonus. We top up some. Next month, no money, you top up, don't top up. That kind of thing. Just keep regularly topping up. And I think don't let the inertia of the need to, don't felt that because I need to top up big to make impact. Okay, just top up small amounts, bite-sized amount, and over time you will find yourself overcome. Okay, this is my suggestion. Take a percent off their ang pao money. Your kids got ang pao money, right? Take half of it out. When kids are a bit gong they young, they're all stupid. Take ang pao very nice, all give parents, right? You take half of it, put in their bank, half of it put in their CPF, half in the bank, half CPF or whatever, right? And then you have this good performance reward. You want to use this as a chance to train their knowledge towards the power of compounding. So therefore, if there's some good performance, they do very well. Like Ben like that, do very well in his A-levels, B2, PSLE, their class test, their exam, right? You give them maybe $50, right? Okay, here's $10 for you. The other $40 I top up in your CPF account. Over time, the $10 will be gone because they will spend it. But the $40 will be there and it grow to 45, 50, 55. That kind of thing. You impress upon them the power of compounding. Next time, once a person internalize the power of compounding, they will go and look for and harness the power of compounding. There's a valuable lesson we can teach our kids. Okay? Some of you all has passed the age of being young parents anymore, but so some of you all are already in the age of being grandparents, okay, or going to be grandparents. Grandparents can make an impact far more than parents. Because parents when they're young, how to have so much money, right? Most of us are struggling, with finances here and there. But grandparents, okay, 你拿这么多钱带不进棺材完呢 okay? So what you do is that you can actually grandparents, you can actually do a lot more than your than young parents. You can give them more because you also want, when you time to die, you also want to give some of your offsprings and their offsprings a legacy, right? Okay, so if you, like in the case of my ex-boss, she thought of very wise thing, just top up straight away, top up straight away all the accounts of the grandchildren. Very wise, okay? By the time we leave the world, the kid will phone, yeah. By the time you leave the world, your kids at retirement will remember, or your grandchildren at retirement will remember that you are the one that make their retirement a possibility. Yeah, you provided a safety net for them. Your legacy will live on, right? We always want to provide for our children some form of shape, okay? But this is one of the best thing you can do. So I think for grandparents, you have the ability to do more, okay? Do more. And the best part is, if you want to give them $1 million, you don't need to give them $1 million. You give them, for example, I said $65,000, and that's it. Your responsibility is done. Okay? You may not give them 65, give them 20, 10, whatever. No? Whatever the amount is. You got what I mean, okay? This article, How to Make Baby Millionaires, I written it some time ago, is under the code baby+1. I wrote this article, okay?
You forgot to censor your IC number, is it?
Huh?
You forgot to censor your IC.
Yeah, I know. Never mind. It's okay. Too late. Yeah. Yep. So it's under baby+1. I actually have an article that I've written dollars and cents. Okay? How to make baby millionaires using a CPF. It's an interesting article. Download it and watch it. Okay? Yeah. So, okay, so I thought this is a very powerful instrument that I want to teach everybody how to harness the CPF account to form a financial safety net for your children and your grandchildren. Okay, the best part is you can make them millionaires without you personally need to give them $1 million. This is much better than try to provide them with a house. You realize that if you buy a house for them, by the time they are ready, they may not like it. Their family needs might be different. They may be working overseas. Okay, the house may have suffered wear and tear and all this kind of thing. But so all these are I don't think it's any wiser. No, it's any wiser than putting money in a CPF. Cool. Okay. So I thought this is a nice short sharing of what the CPF can do for you, for your children and your grandchildren. Okay. So I'll welcome any questions right now. Hey, for those people on YouTube, 195 of you are only 100 likes. Can you don't be so meow not? The other 93 of you, can you please go and like the page, please? It will promote the video a lot. Okay. For those people, I'm gonna purge the video from Premium More channel. Please go to 1M65YT+1. This time the code 1M65YT+1. That will land you on the YouTube video, on my YouTube channel. Please follow it. Please follow that page. Okay? And then I guarantee you, if you want to do it, you gotta watch this video again. Yeah, it was very, very cheap. Okay? Okay. Our answer, so 1M65YT+1, okay? To like the YouTube video. I'm gonna start answering some questions right now. Thank you. What happens to the child before they retire? There's permanent disability and they have not returned will. The child's CPF goes where? Actually, I don't know. I actually don't know. If the child have no dependents, I suspect the parents will get it. Okay. This is a good question. I'll ask CPF. Is topping up the SA account tax-free? I actually don't know about that also. Okay, I suspect it's not tax-free when you top up downwards. Okay, but I never thought that is a big problem. I don't know why everybody is so fascinated about this tax-free. Don't house sell me. More than half of y'all don't pay tax on. That's the official statistics on Singapore. Half of Singaporeans don't pay income tax. And the other half of the half pay very low income tax. Yeah. Okay. So there's not that big a deal. Yeah. Okay. 1965YT plus 1. Yes. Please follow the page. Okay. And watch the video. When you watch a video, can you please give a like? You have to promote the video. See, now we have 212 people in the Facebook page and 126 like only. Hiya. Okay. Need to okong people. Can you please click a like, please? Yes. On the YouTube channel. Thank you. Next question, please. Maximum top up for the year should be up to the existing year's FI. Yes. So the amount that you can top up for a kid at one go is the full retirement sum. And right now it's $192,000. Every year you can top up following after that 37,740. And next year 37,740 and can just go on all the way up. Okay? Nobody will do that. Okay? Nobody will do that. I don't think so unless you're filthy rich. Okay? And I've seen filthy rich people also don't do that. Okay? I pay tax. You pay tax. I don't think you pay high tax. If you're paying very, very high tax, you won't be listening to this channel. Okay? Next question, please. Yep. So, should we top up MA first or SA first? I always get this question. I like to top up the SA first because philosophically, SA is just is meant to provide them with retirement for retirement sake. MediSave is give them the impression that I top it up for your medical bill. So the aesthetic is different. Okay, your extrapolation starts. Oh gosh, I lost the question. Jenny Ho, your extrapolation starts from baby to 1 million, but what say if they are in at 20? How to see a compounding? You can still top up 20 at 20 years old. Okay, you can still top up for them. But you know that one is easier to calculate. You just type, remember I always tell you how to do it. You just type 1.05 or 1.04 times you and see how far it goes. Okay, but from kids one is more difficult to calculate. I'm in the process of working out a financial calculator. My programmer is helping me. Some genius is helping me to calculate the wealth of a total individual. Okay, take account your CPF, your housing, your stock market, your cash and insurance, and then you predict how much you'll reach in 65 years old. The computation, I'm spending quite a lot of money doing that. Yeah. Okay, but I'm trying to work that out for everybody. Okay, as much as I can. If your kids unfortunately didn't manage to inherit the money, will CPF return the top up with interest? I don't understand, honey, your question. How would they not manage to inherit their money? Once you top up, they get it already. It's theirs already. Mr. Lau, Raymond Lau, Mr. Lu, I don't think PAP will be voted out due to CPF changes. Even HDB lease decay doesn't affect the voting pattern. Okay. Wait. Oh gosh, I'm trying to read the question. If CPF changes, Singaporean will just bo pian and move on. That is not true from history. The one time the PAP got hit very, very badly is when they changed the CPF rules. Okay. Ever since then, the PAP is very, very careful in changing, making recommendation to change the CPF rules. Okay, the one thing that can tilt the whole voting pattern is the change to CPF. Okay, and this is just from history. What are your thoughts? Wait, I'm trying to read. Apart from CPF retirement, what about buying retirement plans from insurance company? What are thoughts? I think most insurance experts who are worth their salt will tell you that there's nothing that beats CPF Life and your CPF SA. Nothing. What you're saying is that on top of your CPF, what else can you do? Then that's a different question. Okay. I don't really like those insurance packages. So I kind of self-manage myself. But I've seen some, they are quite reasonable, but nothing will beat the SA and the CPF Life. Okay? Is it advisable to top up own CPF in my already 60 years old? If your cash got nowhere else to go, yeah, I think that's something quite good to do because the returns are very high there. Yes. Cannot load the slides. Slides plus one again. I don't know why you cannot get slides plus one. Okay. Maybe later you go to the YouTube channel. That's why you go 1M65YT plus one. Follow there. I will put the link there. Or the link is already there probably. There's Mr. Lu, what's your view on this? With the downside of topping up in kids' account, would you think our option is to use housing fund to put in my OA again? No, it's two different things all there. The purpose are different. You give your kids is number one to take advantage of the high interest that they get. Okay? And second is a form of financial safety net. You do voluntary housing refund is when you have no money, is when you are near 55 years old or post 55 years old, you have actually a lot of voluntary housing refund to amount to top up. You put your cash there to earn the higher interest. At any time you can take out. Okay, so the objectives are quite different altogether. Okay, next question. I got 3 screens to look at. Okay, Mr. Lu, when I hit 55 years old, if I didn't withdraw the amount from SA, I can withdraw any time after 55. At 55 years old, you have to keep. What the government does is that they take $192,000 from your SA and put it under RA. Then any amount above 192,000 you can take out anytime you want. Okay. From Chris Go, Mr. Lu, how do we set up the SA account for kids? You don't need to set up an SA account. It's already set up. Yeah, it's already set up for you. All you need to do is to just go there, okay, and just top up. The steps I just taught you how to do it. If you missed the first part of the video, go watch it again on YouTube, 186YT plus 1. Okay. Whoa, wait, there's a lot of questions lying. I top up 10K for my SA account last year and received 4K plus extra. Why is that so? You got extra money. I don't know how you get extra money from. Okay. The 4K plus, I don't know how you get 4K plus extra. It's always good money. Okay, I won't grumble. Top up CPF is by cash or transfer from your own CPF. No, you have to use cash. Okay. For tax saving, if one hits the 80,000 tax rebate, the additional top up will not be entitled to tax rebate. Yeah, but I rarely look at the tax rebate because most of us don't. I don't know why everybody. A lot of y'all must be very high income earners. That's why y'all are very concerned about tax. You know, very few Singaporeans pay income tax. Only 50% pay income tax, and the bulk of the people within income tax bracket pay very little income tax. You know, I don't think we should be that concerned about income tax. Okay. What? Okay. Yep. Can use excess in my CPF account to transfer to my spouse SA. I think you can do that, you know. I think you can do that. Okay, I think you can do that. Okay, if I'm not wrong. Okay, that part I'm not so sure you can do it. Better ask anybody knows. If you ask this question in my Telegram channel, okay, my Telegram channel, there are community experts that will help you. Okay. For some of you have questions on YouTube. I don't seem to see. I cannot see the YouTube question. Okay, is the CPF rate tied to SIBOR already? Somehow inflation can run very high. Will CPF rate goes up? The CPF OA rates are enshrined into the constitution of our government. So government anytime wants to change it has to go into a parliamentary sitting and debate it out. So they cannot suka change it. The SA rate is actually tied to risk-free bond rates. I think basket bond rates, but even though recent years that rate is lower, the government still stick at 4%. Okay, yes. Can transfer to spouse. There is an option for you to choose. Thank you. Okay, yes, can transfer your OA to your spouse. SARA. Yes, that I believe can. Yeah. Okay. I put in 1K for my daughter SA this year after Chinese New Year. I told her we'll grow 10K in 48 years. She happily say thank you. Exactly. I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah. Can top up MA for child? Yes, you can. Okay. Mr. Lu from Lindy. Mr. Lu, your audience is the 50% pay tax one. Which uncle and aunties here? Well, I don't know about that. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So as when RA is formed, will the interest rate includes the FRS amount or only SA? So think about it. At 55 years old, whatever is the account, there's 4 accounts: OA, SA, MA, and RA. Wow, so many A. Okay, all of them have their different interest rate. Okay, it's very complicated. So for the RA, it will compound at 4% interest. And then for the SA, will compound at 4% interest. MA will compound at 4% interest. OA will compound at 2.5% interest. Okay, so different interest rate. And then there's first $60,000 give you 1 extra percent. Next $30,000 give you extra 1% interest. So it can be very complicated. Besides topping up the SA account for high interest, Mr. Lu, what do you think of MediSave top up? Is there any benefit for kids? It's just aesthetics. Mathematically it's the same, because both gives you 4% interest, and if you hit the MA max, it will overflow to SA as well. But when I put money in SA, I symbolically tell the kid, I'm preparing for your retirement as a safety net. When I top up their MA, I'm telling them that I'm giving you medical protection. Message is different. Okay, you can see which one you want. I tend to like the inflation part. Mr. Du, Michelle, the first 60,000 is 20,000 OA and 40,000 SA. No, it's the first combined CPF. I used to think that, make the mistake as well. The first $60,000 can be all in SA. My husband is from Jacqueline. My husband is 54 this year. His SA account already hit FRS. How much should top up from his O and MA in order to max it up? It's already max, nothing you can top up already. His OA has no max. His MA has a max of 66,000. Okay, but at 55 years old, he will have his RA set up. The RA has a very high. Cap of nearly $300,000. Okay, my mother is 80 years old. I don't think he has a retirement account. Can he top up to SA? Does it make sense? I'm not sure. They have a different scheme, man. Okay, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Okay, good question. I'll try to ask. Mr. Lu, must we go to CPF office to top up kids SA? No need. I just show you how to do it. Where were you watching this now? Okay, yeah, how much you top up to the full FRS 92,000. Chris, you didn't watch the earlier video? No, I just taught everybody how to do it. Very easy, yeah. Okay, Sister Yong, if we nominate kids for CPF, when we pass away, our CPF will transfer the kids' CPF account, or they can cash out my CPF fund. So is that a question or a statement? Can I transfer my OA to my kids' SA? Cannot. You have to use cash. Once we reach 55 years, is there any money from our MA being transferred to RA? What is in your MA stay in your MA? They will not be transferred to RA. How to nominate? You go to the CPF nomination form, you can download it, get 2 witnesses, just get it done. Very easy. Oh, today got bad throat. Oh, okay, just watch. Okay, you watch playback. Go to 1865YT plus 1. I will have to delete this video because it's completely completely irrelevant to Premium More. I'm just using it, okay? Can teach me how to use the iPhone to calculate compound interest? Can I borrow an iPhone for about? I also use for YouTube. Okay, use a iPhone calculator or use a Casio calculator. The Android calculator don't work. At 4% return is 1.04. You press times 2 times. This is 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30. Okay. In 30 years time, $1 will become $3.24. Okay. But if you compound it, your kids have a runway of 55 years, right? So it's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. If you put in $1, it becomes $8.60. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. 65 years old, $1 become $12.70. That's how you do it, okay? That's the power of compounding, okay? Yeah. Will CPF return the top up with... Wait, I cannot see the question. Will CPF return the top up with interest to parents if any mishap happen to kid if we top up? I believe so. I believe so. Okay. I believe that's the rule, but please check with the CPF. I will find out about that one as well. When I pass on, will my kids receive my CPF in cash or return to CPF? They will get in cash, but you can nominate it for them to receive in CPF. Yes, you can do that. A financial calculator can do that as well. Okay. So 1965 YT plus 1, you go to my YouTube channel, please follow it. Watch the watch the video again so that you know what to do to download. Okay. Yes, CPF you'll receive in cash for sure. Okay, as a nominee. Yeah. Okay. Sounds cool. All right, good. So I hope you find this session useful. Okay. And I really want everybody to appreciate that you can set up a legacy for your children or your grandchildren, okay, without you yourself giving a lot, and it doesn't ruin their incentive to work hard in life, and yet they can remember you and appreciate you in the later part of the years when they really appreciate them, when they know how to appreciate money. Okay. Yeah. Michelle C, is it true after 55 years, RA full, MA full, every birthday you will get money from CPF on a yearly basis? You will get money from from your RA as a CPF Life, okay? Yes. Being a non-investor, which video is advised to watch as starter? Just go and watch my YouTube video, the earlier ones, okay? Yeah, especially on 1965. Okay. I hope you find this useful. And if you find this useful, don't forget, to like the page and follow the page, whether on Facebook or on YouTube. There are 200 of you out there, only 150 people has given a like. Yeah, can there 200, the extra 50 people don't be so meow and give a like on YouTube. YouTube especially pay a lot of attention to likes, okay? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. With this, I hope it's useful. We hope to be able to go live tomorrow for those people on, those people on Premium Mall with some product photos, product stuff. Tonight, I think it's already tagged some of the things that they're given. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna off a YouTube right now. Then I continue with Premium Mall just to talk about some product stuff.